multiple cities.
Artists, are you struggling with getting people to listen to your music? Do you need a bigger fan base? Real Rap Promo is here to help you. Log on to www.realrappromo.com today to see how they can help you with all your promo and marketing needs.
Real Rap Promo.
P.S. Use the promotional code RADIO at checkout to get 20% off on all services.
And we're back. K100 Radio, I'm your host, Blizzard. Thanks everybody for tuning into the show again. 347-934-0966. That is the number to dial into the show. Welcome, everybody. We're back for the second interview today on our direct line interviews. We got Sammy Surf is in the building, man. This is the homie right here. He won last month's bar exam. Sammy Surf, what's going on, bro?
What's going on?
Welcome to K100 Radio for the first time. All right.
How y'all doing?
Absolutely, man. First of all, congratulations on your win over at the bar exam, man. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for this one, which I'm normally at the bar exams, but for this one I couldn't make it. I was actually on the road, so I couldn't come to this one. So normally I already have heard your music. I've already seen your show before we actually get ready to do this. But on the rare occasions that I missed the bar exam, we have a conundrum. We have what we have right now, where I actually haven't met you or heard the music, or I didn't see your breakaway win over at the bar exam. But I know that event. I judged there in January. I know how hard it is to get through all those rounds. So the odds of you being whack is like slim to like none, because there's no way you win the bar exam by being whack. It just doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? But first of all, man, I want you to go ahead and formally introduce yourself to our listening audience right now. Go ahead. You got it.
All right, man. What's going on? It's your boy Sammy Surf, man. I'm from East Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? We working. Just won the bar exam last month. So, you know what I'm saying? We always working. We got projects coming out that we pushing that I'll talk about a little bit later. But, yeah, I'm Sammy Surf. And we on K100, man. Let's get it.
That was sweet and to the point. All right. So, East Atlanta is representing in the building, man. First of all, like we always do with the bar exam winners, and here's the thing about what's different about this particular interview, which is maybe different from the other ones. This particular interview is part of a deal that we have with Mike Sick, and shout out to those guys over there, Savage Fan Pro, DJ Knots, everybody who's involved with the bar exam.
Yes, sir.
It's such a great event that we said, listen, you know, we want to sponsor that event, and just by, you know, bringing on the winner each month, you know, to do an interview on K100 Radio. And that's different from a lot of the ways that some people actually, you know, get booked for our interviews. There's various ways, but this is one of the few events that your talent and your performance has to get you, you know, to this point. So first of all, just tell me about how did you end up hearing about the bar exam and that experience that night before you took the crown?
So I heard about the bar exam through my kind of manager at the moment right now. Kevin, he was telling me about it. He was telling me about Apache. I had heard about it before, but of course I wasn't able to do it. So I was like, okay, well now that I'm able to do it, why don't I go ahead and try to do it? And the crazy thing about it is I didn't know DJ Knots was DJ, and I had met DJ Knots like 2 or 3 years ago and started working with Hip Hop Gets Back, and he was actually the one that got me my first show. So I got there and I saw him. I was like, oh, it's not. Yeah, I know him and stuff like that. So that made the environment a lot easier to just do what I had to do. And that's pretty much how I heard about it. I got in there. It was a new experience, but you know what I'm saying? I did what I do best, and I just perform and let people know what I do and who I am.
Was the I wasn't there, so was the competition stiff? Like, did you have like a close call, a tie? Did you know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I wasn't, you know.
I ain't gonna handle like that, but I feel like one too easy. You know.
Okay, all right. You kind of breaking up a little bit, so make sure you kind of stay in a spot.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you said it was your path was kind of easy, because sometimes people. I mean, I've seen people who didn't make it. You know what I'm saying? Who actually was like the wild card and they end up winning. It's all these kind of crazy rules over there at the bar exam. So you know, I was just kind of asking, was you like a wild card? Did you like win your round? And it was like,
no. So I got there. I won my round. Actually, after I performed, there was a guy there. His name was Jeremiah. He won 5 Grammys. Like right after I performed, he was like, you're 18. I was like, yeah. He was like, give me your phone. He put his number in my phone. So it was like right after I performed, it was like everybody was like crazy. So it was like I think I won my round pretty easy. So you know what I'm saying? Because what I brought was a lot of people. They were there, they were performing, but nobody was getting the crowd involved. Nobody was moving. Nobody was letting people have fun. And I think that's what I did, and that's part of the reason why I won the way I did.
Yeah, that's one mistake a lot of people make at the bar exam, and venues like that. They kind of sometimes people tend to get the bar exam mixed up with like your average open mic around the city. You know what I'm saying? And it's actually not that. It's a lot of people that actually came to see a show that night who may not know you. So, you know, your interaction with the crowd is always key at that particular event. It kind of keeps you honest as a performer, which is why I actually like going that's why I like the bar exam. It's just a little bit different from most of the events. You know what I'm saying? That's why we sponsor it. You feel me? All right, let's jump into something else.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we got this song called Prayers. We got that one loaded up.
Yes,
that's what we're going to listen to.
Okay.
You're also making me really uncomfortable by saying yes, sir, because you're making me feel old. So I would like for you to stop. Thank you.
Yes, I got you.
Thank you. I'm not even old enough to be your. I'm old enough to be your big brother at best, like your big homie.
Okay.
Not your pops. I'm not at all yet.
All right, I got you.
All right, good. Okay. All right. So some people are big on that. I'm like, bro, like a nigga. I might pass you the blunt
I got you.
in the club, so don't do that. All right. So
I got you.
So right. So okay. So listen. Right now, there's a lot of different music coming out of Atlanta, especially like, you know, the East Side. There's a couple of artists out of East Atlanta. To me, has always had like those sleeper lyricists. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
true.
I'm not trying to, before anybody jumps down my throat, I'm not saying that there are no other lyricists from any other side of the goddamn city. Okay, don't quote me on that. That's not what I said. What I'm saying is, Atlanta be having those slick lyricists on the East Side because for some reason it just seems like they care a little bit more about the wordplay over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Just you know, more so than the West Side, I guess. So I gotta ask you this: coming from the East Side of Atlanta, and the East Side of Atlanta have, you know, I mean, the East Side of Atlanta is kind of like Sci-Hi. You know what I'm saying? People like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, cats. You know, they kind of go unsung for the most part, but who were nice. What do you feel about the dynamics of the city of Atlanta? You being from Atlanta, from the East Side, what do you think about the dynamics of the city as opposed to now you got the North Side kind of rising up? You got these cats from Marietta like Sorry the Kid and K-Camp and all these guys up there, and Migos representing the North Side, you know, coming up. You still got the West Side people doing what they do. What do you think about the dynamics of the city? Because the city has all these different sides of music, and a lot of them kind of sound different. What do you feel about it?
Yeah. I think Atlanta's the Hollywood of music. Like, it's either you from or you somebody that want to get here fan base. Yeah, ain't a fan base here. You can get a fan base anywhere. Honestly, like you got the coming from sides that you would usually expect. It's separation, but it's bringing egos out of the North Side, but they still repping Atlanta as a whole. Not they claim the North Side, yeah, they'd be like the North Side, yeah, that way, but they still see together as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Like West and East, and then you got people like Yachty, who I don't even know what side he's from, but like he's from whatever side he's from, but it's bringing everybody together, and everybody's like under one size.
All right. I heard most of what you said. You was kind of still breaking up a little bit. I don't know if you can move to a better area, but you were kind of breaking up just a little bit. But I pretty much heard what you said. You said it's like you can all the sides are coming together. And for the most part, I would agree. You know what I'm saying? There's still Atlanta has been quote unquote charged unfairly, I guess, with at the same time being the music mecca. At the same time, being the city where everything is popping, like you said, the hip hop Hollywood, which I do agree with that. In a lot of ways, it's also been charged with, I guess, kind of dumbing the music down. What do you feel about that as a new generation of artists? Because you and the artists that I just talked to, you and Von Dunn, you guys are both really young. You feel what I'm saying? Like you guys are in a position to be like the future of hip hop. Because, like I said, you and him, you guys have got time on your side because you guys are so young. And you out here grinding and, winning the bar exam and doing interviews. So you're on the right track, to doing what you want to do. And if you keep it up, you'll make it, hopefully. There's nothing really to stop you. But what do you think about that? What do you think about the stigma that Atlanta has as being just a city. Even though you guys have got Andre 3000, which I've recently seen articles crowning him the best rapper ever, and he's from East Point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have your shining moments here, and some of your artists that are really nice lyrically. But it's for the most part, and with the newer generation of artists, you guys are just not being known for that. What do you think about that yourself? Do you really care about that, or are you kind of like, man, listen, all we want to do is turn up and that's it? Do you actually care about substance in your bars?
I think you need to have the best of both worlds. Uh-huh. Like every song doesn't need to be a kick art. Like it doesn't need to be a kick. All right, so it's okay that you'll turn up music because you concert that you at a concert. So you want to have a good mix of both of them. It's okay to have the turn up music, and it's okay to have the thought provoking music. But sometimes I do kind of agree that our generation is steering away from the thought-provoking music, and it's just let me just say ad-lib the whole song, or let me just ever the whole song and not really what I have to say. Me personally, I think it's important to let what you're saying, let people give people a message that you're not just another somebody, another one night or one hit, and then that's it.
Yeah, I also think that's important too, Sam. Nothing wrong with having fun. Nothing wrong with being the life of the party. Nothing wrong with partying. Nothing wrong with, being lit. But I just don't think that can be the extent of you or your catalog. And at the end of the day, there's a lot of artists, some famously from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, who's basically said, listen, I don't really care about politics. I don't want to talk about what's going on in the world. None of that concerns me. All I want to do is party and make music to party. And don't get me wrong, somebody that's partied enough in their life to never be able to form my mouth to say anything about people partying, because I've done plenty of it. You know what I'm saying? I can never criticize somebody for talking about partying or wanting to party. I'm just not in the position to do that with the history of my track record in my life. I can't do it. That's hypocritical. But at the same time, I didn't party 24/7, and I still had other things that I took note of, and I still cared about, the world. You know what I'm saying? Other things, you know what I mean? So I think there needs to be a healthy balance, and some of the artists get that, and some of them just could care less. I guess the question is, do you care? Do you think it's wrong that they don't care? Because that's their prerogative. Do you think it's wrong that they don't care? That's their prerogative. They don't have to care. So do you think that? Do you think that they're wrong for not caring? Like, are you like, well, okay, that's them? Like if there's an artist who felt like that, do you feel like you want to do a song with them and collaborate with them? Would that stop you from working with somebody? If there's like, man, fuck voting, fuck, just anything important. Like, I don't care about none of that. All I want to do is turn up. Like, do you want to make a song with that person, or do you just want to make a turn up song with them and then say, okay, that's all they for? How do you handle that?
I kind of agree with you. Like the second half, we can make one song, but then that's it. I feel like if you're gonna do music, you gotta treat music like you need it to survive, like you need it to live. And I think part of the problem is the new people that are in, it came too easy. Like I'm young, but I still know the history of music. And like to make it in Atlanta before, you had to be somebody that knows somebody that knew somebody else. But now it's just like, I can upload this song down, and I can go on Instagram and promote it, and I might get a million views without knowing nobody. So it's just like it's a lot easier for the mumble rap to get where it is, because you don't really need to know anybody to become popular. So for me personally, it's like, if I know that what you rapping about, you don't really care about it, and you don't treat rap like it's important, then we can make a turn up song, but that's as far as it's gonna go.
All right. I mean, I'm not. Listen, I'm asking you guys because you guys are, you know what I'm saying. You and the artists that I interviewed right before you. You guys are so young. And so it's like I'm seeing what you're doing. I'm seeing the grind. I'm seeing you guys working. So I don't know where your career is going to go. You could be the next one. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. A lot of people don't understand. You never know who you're talking to, what they're going to be a month from now, a year from now, 6 months from now. You don't know. So I assume when I'm talking to an artist that's at least grinding, that's at least making some moves that I feel like are good moves, I'm gonna assume
Yeah.
that, hey, if they're working towards the goal and they're doing the right things and they're, interviewing and performing and winning competitions, hey, you're doing your due diligence. So I don't know. You could be the next fucking whoever 6 months from now. You know what I'm saying? No one knows that. You can't pick them out, right? So I talk to you guys because if you do that, I'd like to know where your mind frame is now, and then if you become that, I'd like to sit back and watch and see what you do, and if that happens, if it's you, I'd like to sit back and come back and replay this interview. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And watch watch what you're doing now, listen to what you're saying now, and then if you blow up a year from now, watch everything and watch you in an interview with Complex. See what you say in an interview on, if you're in the Double XL or something on a larger platform where everything you said is heard by millions. You feel me? And everything you say is retweeted 50,000 times. Is your mood, is your attitude, is your outlook gonna change? You feel what I'm saying? And so that's kind of why I ask you these questions now, so I can kind of throw them up in your face later. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
If you switch up on us, just know that this is being recorded, Sammy, sir. So right now, we have you on record as saying you actually care. You care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I heard you use the term mumble rap, and like I told the other artists before you. You know what I'm saying? I say the term, but I say it sparingly because I feel like it's kind of a kind of a derogatory term. Like if you say mumble rap, you like, okay, who's mumble rap? Okay, let's say you say, okay, Lil Yachty's mumble rap. Okay, automatically, if I'm him, I would be offended too because you basically talking shit off top. Like if you categorizing what I'm doing as mumble rap, right? I'm automatically I'm gonna come with an attitude. I'm gonna be like, fuck you, fuck your opinion. Because you're automatically downgrading me a little bit. And I get that. But like I said, man, I try to stay away from that term. Even though I have used it, I had to kind of cut myself from saying, I'm like, you know what? I probably would feel the kind of way if somebody just designated everything I do or just designated my whole career in a negative connotation like that. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. But let me ask you one more question, and we're going to jump into the music. Check out this joint called Prayers. All right. How do you feel about... first of all, let me ask you this: how are you pushing your music? All right, do you have a mixtape? Are you going to put out a mixtape? Are you doing the album? Are you just kind of dropping singles and performing? What is your plan to actually get your music out there as far as a project goes?
Okay, so in December the 16th, I actually dropped my couple mixtapes, and it's called Surf 2. And now we want to work on my album to put the set stuff like that. It's gonna be called Surf's Up.
All right. No, say that again. You kind of every time you talking, it's kind of breaking up. I don't know if it's because of where you at. I don't see anything wrong on our end. But say that again.
Okay. So in where I dropped Surf 2. That was my second mixtape, and we're pushing that right now. But we're also working on my first album to sell and to distribute and stuff like that. And it's gonna be called Surf's Up. Okay,
all right, Surf's Up. How did you come up with the name Sammy Surf anyway? Because there's no beaches around here. Give me that real quick. What the hell? So do you know how to surf? Where does that come from?
So actually, everybody before I even started rapping and stuff like that, everybody, my parents, everybody, my nickname was Sammy because my name is Samuel. So everybody called me Sammy or whatever. So I went through the names, the little name phase, what my name's gonna be. My middle name is Joe, so for a while it was just Sammy Joe, and I left it as that. But then I was like, no. So one day, I was talking with my friends, and we was just talking about problems we got and stuff like that. And I was like, why don't we just surf over them? You know what I'm saying? Then was like, oh snap, that sounds like a fine name, Sammy Surf. So then I took on the name, but I was like, that's not a good enough meaning. So what it became was someone you regret forgetting. That's what the surf stands for. So it's Sammy and then someone you regret forgetting.
I see what you did there. Okay. Except for you is not really YOU is just you, but I digress. Yeah, I know. I'm being too technical right now. Someone you regret forgetting. Yeah, I was being too technical. I was being a dick about it. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I got it now. All right. Tell me about this joint that we got right here. We finna run called Prayers. All right.
Yeah. So basically, it's we all got the haters in our life that's gonna tell us we're not gonna make it and we're not gonna be this, that, and the third, and they always down talking to us and stuff like that. So at the time, I was like, I was doing the music and people were telling me like, nah, that you not that good, you not this, you not that. So I was like, all right. So then I was just like, I'm gonna send a prayer for everybody telling me that I'm not gonna make it, and then that's what the song became, and that's the theme around the song.
All right, basically a prayer for all my haters. All right, got you.
Yep.
Check. Because Sammy is someone you will regret. Say it again.
Someone you regret forgetting.
All right, I got it now. Someone you regret forgetting. Sammy Surf. I saw what he did there. I got it now. All right, prayers up. K1's Radio. Let's check it out.
I send a prayer for all of you suckers that told me that I wouldn't make it. I send a prayer for all of you died who told me that I wouldn't make it. I'm chasing my dreams in no rape and I'm speeding right now, man, I feel like a race. I send a prayer, Lord knows I'm made it. I send a prayer for all of you suckers that told me that I wouldn't make it. I send a prayer for all of you died who told me that I wouldn't make it. I'm chasing my dream in no rape and I'm speeding right now, man, I feel like a race. I send a prayer, Lord knows I'm made it. I feelin' like me when he was down. I feel like the cats on the front around. Matter of fact, I'm just like Chris Brown. When the time for war, like camera has you flashing, I'm the one that's gonna hold you down. I was there when they went around. When they asked me if I did it all of my life, I swear to God, I ain't make a sound. I pray for you busters and suckers that told me this music was garbage. Cause now on the back of my itch, man, it's time to pay homage. I'm feeling like Future. We up and then lay up. My chicken so beautiful without the makeup. Your chicks has a pill cause her whole body made up. Scope 51, I'm like Anthony Davis. So much currency, the bank and I save it. They don't wanna see you win. They don't wanna see you in the car with the roof shining like you out of space and the windows on 10. Been in the making, I can't even pretend. 10. I send a prayer for all of you suckers that told me that I wouldn't make it. I send a prayer for all of you died who told me that I wouldn't make it. I'm chasing my dreams in a rape and I'm speeding right now, man, I feel like a race. I send a prayer, Lord knows I'm made it. I send a prayer for all of you suckers that told me that I wouldn't make it. I send a prayer for all of you died who told me that I wouldn't make it. Chasing my dream in a rape and I'm speeding right now, man, I feel like a race. I send a prayer, Lord knows I'm making it. And I know they wanna see me fail. I know the haters wanna make my life so unreal. But I've been out here on my itch and now I'm doing well. I know the haters wanna see me fail. I know that all these people out here wanna see me fail. I know the haters wanna make my life so unreal. But I been out here on my itch and now I'm doing well. See you in, they don't wanna see you in the car with the roof shining like you out of space and the windows on 10. Been in the making, I can't even pretend. 10. I send a prayer for all of you suckers that told me that I wouldn't make it. I send a prayer for all of you died who told me that I wouldn't make it. I'm chasing my dreams in a rape and I'm speeding right now, man, I feel like a race. I send a prayer, Lord knows I'm made it. I send a prayer for all of you suckers that told me that I wouldn't make it. Who told me that I wouldn't make it. I'm chasing my dream in a rape and I'm speeding right now, man, I feel like a race. I send a prayer, Lord knows I'm making it.
You are tuned to K100 Radio, Hip Hop and R&B.
All right, that was Sammy Surf joint right there, man. He sending the prayer out. Everybody said he wouldn't make it. That was his joint called Prayer. Sammy Surf. Actually, was that the one that you did at the bar exam to win, bro? Is that the song?
Yeah, that's what I did.
I see why you probably won. If you was actually really, really lit on that song at the bar exam, I can see why you won.
Even that cooking lit, yeah.
Right, exactly. Dope record though, I get it. I get the message on it. You feel me? Someone asked me. Someone said it was too loud. It's probably because I got it loud over here. Now it's not too loud for the broadcast. Maybe because y'all listen on Instagram Live. Instagram Live isn't the best audio quality, but no, it was actually a pretty good mix on it though. You feel me? Someone asked about submitting music. You guys go to the website, link in our bio, and go to submissions. But yeah, I think that joint was pretty good, man. You feel me? I wish I was there to see you take the crown. You know what I mean? Over there. At the end of the day, like at the end of the bar exam when you did it, was it a close vote? Like when you ask people at the end, Was it like did he have to take like 2 or 3 votes like he does sometimes, or was it like just that first vote with like so many people and it was like a rap? You was good.
Yeah, it was a rap.
He's like nah, man. He's like nah, I'm good. I did that shit. Period, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me see if I turn this down a little bit. Turn the game down. Nah, I'll turn that down a little bit. See if that'll help the volume over there on Instagram Live. But I was wondering, man, because when I was normally when I'm over there, it's always like real close at that last one. It's always like 2 people that people really like. So it's like whoever brung the most people. Did you bring a crowd of people with you and kind of slick cheat, or did you come like dolo and just won the crowd over?
I had like 6 or 7 people with me, but I think what won the crowd over, I was just like my energy, like. I went in there and acted like it was the last show I was ever gonna do. It was just like
that's how you got to be, though. That's how you got to be, man.
Yeah.
Whenever you're doing a show, especially a competition like that, when you got judges and crowd participation and all that shit matters to get you to your all that matters to get you ultimately to the win. You got to go in there and give it your all, bro. You got to go in there and just kill shit. So again, congratulations to you for winning the bar exam, man. To me, that's a big deal. Again, like I said, I knew your song was gonna be good when I heard it because there's no way you can make it past the bar exam and be whack. Like everybody every artist that we interviewed that was the winner of the bar exam, they always had good songs and good music. You feel me? That's a very reputable competition. So even though I'm normally there and I meet you before we do this interview, I kind of had a pretty good indication that your music got to be at least decent. Like, there's no way you was going to be whack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it wasn't my taste, I knew it was going to be something about it that was lit. But actually, I like that song, though. You feel me? So I think we're going to rock with it over here at K100 Radio. Yeah, we're going to rock with it, dog. We're going to fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? All right. Before we get ready to go, before we get ready to go, tell everybody your information, man, your website, social media, so they can find you. And if they want to get the music and get the song and download it, all that good stuff.
All right. My Instagram is I am Sammy Surf. Say it again. That's I am Sammy Surf. Y'all can find me on SoundCloud, Spinrilla. Just type in Sammy Surf, and the second S on Surf is a $ instead of a regular S. We doing it big, man. Y'all can actually catch me tonight at Apache because I'm the winner. I get the headline the next event, so I'll be there tonight. Starts at 9:30. So
you know what? You know what? I might actually try to come through tonight. I forgot about that. I think I might try. Well, I don't know, man. I'm kind of injured right now, but if I can come through, man, you know what I'm saying? I'll come up. I'll shake your hand. You feel me? And good interview, bro. And congratulations again. I forgot that you was headlining because you won last month. So yeah. So you got a big day, man. You rocking out today. You doing interviews and you going to rock the stage. Good stuff. You on the grind.
Yeah, I actually had a show. I had a show on Wednesday too at the playlist party, the ATL playlist party with Killer Mike and Big Bear and all that stuff.
Yo, yeah, you working, putting in the work.
Yeah.
All right, man. Sammy Surf, man. Pray for your haters, bro, and good luck, bro. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Appreciate you, man.
For sure. All right. We got one more. I told you this was a trifecta over here at K100. Let me see if my homegirl on the line. Oh, Kelsey. Is this Kelsey?
Yes, this is Kelsey.
This is Kelsey Nicole. There she is. All right, stand by. Pause for the station identification real quick, Kelsey, and we'll be right back. We're going to get ready to do our third interview. All right. Shout out to Sammy Surf. Big ups to Mike Sick over there at Apache Cafe in the bar exam. Hey, if you're free tonight, go over there and check that dude out, man. If you listen to this and you like, yo, you was bobbing to that song a little bit, and you free tonight, take your ass on down to Apache Cafe and support these independent artists, man. Pull up. He won last month. That's how he got this interview. And tonight he's the headliner because he won last month. So he's putting in the work. Go over there and check the dude out and see him live. That's what you got if you ain't got nothing else to do. All right, make sure you do that, all right? Instagram Live. This is going to cut off in a second. So before I come back with Kelsey Nicole, I'll start a new session. My Facebook Live people, you guys pause right there. All right? Don't go nowhere. All right? Drop a little advertisement on you guys, and we'll be right back with Kelsey Nicole. You dig? K100 Radio, don't go nowhere. Pause. Be right back.
Do you want to be officially bossed up? Submit your info to BTMB Magazine PR at gmail.com.
Get featured in the fastest growing lifestyle magazine catering to the underground and the well-known. BTMB always delivers the latest entertainment news. Catch up on your favorite entertainer, fashion designer, singer, rapper, actor, or community hero. Bosses that meet bosses wants to shed positive light on your story. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook at BTMB Magazine. To purchase your copy, visit madcloud.com/browse/BTMB Magazine. Bosses that meet bosses is where your story lives.
Yeah, stepped in some more, wiped it off. Took a load and took some more. Now I'm a boss. Yeah. I woke up feeling like a boss. Yeah. Hey, yo, Young Moolah, DJ Khaled.
This is your boy Lil Wayne.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Chris Brown.
K100 Radio.
Brand new.
Music first.
And we're back.